Assalamu alaikum everybody. We are going to start the Bazaar part 7 and the next part is B. It's a C domain C21 to C57 task, and we are done with the remaining task of C domain. Okay, if you guys have not watched this, you can look at the part 6, and let's move towards the part 7 next. Okay, these are the pictures that I have taken from the ABAZAR protocol. But as you guys know that we mostly use the visual task guides, so we will move towards them. Okay, so these are the things you can take the screenshot, you can read this, you can go through these all of in detail. But for our study, we are going to read the visual task guide. Okay, these are the visual task guides. Okay, let's move towards the part task 21 points to body parts of others or pictures. Okay, there is a difference between C21 and C15. In C15 was touch on body parts. On body parts, whenever there is a word of on, it means the child, either girl or boy, has to use his or her own body. Okay, it's totally focused on the child, it's child centered. Okay, but when there is a word of others or the picture, it means in others there can be parents, there can be any other family member, there can be teachers, there can be other therapists. All of them are included in others, and in on, the child is included by him or herself. Okay, so the part 21 is points to body part of others or pictures. It means that, see, the objective is the student will follow directions to point to body parts on an other person or touch named body parts in picture. For example, when you say somebody, okay, touch my nose, it means that child, you are saying to the child that the touch the nose of therapist. Okay, if you're saying touch my nose, touch my eyes, touch my lips, touch my teeth. Okay, and sometimes you say, okay, touch her nose, touch her hand, touch her fingers. It means you are asking for somebody else. It can be any other therapist, he or she, male therapist, female therapist, any peer, any age mate, anybody. Okay, so the master criteria is 10 or more body parts. Okay, so there are two options. You can use any other person, and there is also another option of picture. Okay, you can go through picture in detail. For example, sometimes we have the flashcards, so you can use those. Okay, let's move towards the C21. C22. C22 is touches on clothing items. I have taught you guys about the on. What does on mean? It means child centered. Okay, for learning purpose, for the prompt and all of that, you will start by yourself, but then move toward the being child centered. The child has to touch his or her own shirt, his or her own pants, his or her own socks, on cap, on raincoat, anything. Okay, the student will follow directions to touch named clothing items on their own body parts. Okay, for example, I have a student and his name is Ali, and I say, Ali, okay, touch your pant. Where's your cap? Where is your raincoat? Where is your shirt? Where are your shoes? Okay, all of these are included in that. And what is the master criteria? Master criteria is four or more clothing items. It means the master criteria is 4 plus items. Okay, okay, let's move towards the C23. Identifies parts of items. Okay, this is very interesting. First we were teaching the kids about the like, if you guys have gone through the starting goals, the starting task of C domain, they are like label common item. You have, like, receptively the child has to give the common items, the car, the house, the shoes, anything. Okay, these are the common items. But in C23, of those common items, we are saying you have to touch the part of it. For example, we have a wheel, we can say touch the steering, touch the wheel, touch the door, touch the window, touch the mirror. Okay, all of that, where is the engine of the car? We can go through all of that. Okay, so house is an item, and we have to treat the kid its parts. For example, where is the roof, door, window, grass, rooms, curtains? All of these are included in it. Okay, so you can say the objective is the student will follow directions to touch specific parts of familiar objects or pictures. For example, show a toy car and ask where is the wheel. Then use a toy house for door, window, and roof. Okay. Most probably we will use the twice we will use the 3D objects for teaching these things. Then we can go for the generalization. Okay. And what is the scoring criteria is 3 plus parts of 10 objects. It means you have to prepare the picture. You can also use the picture, 3D objects plus pictures. Okay. You have to prepare the 10 pictures or 10 objects, and then go in detail for the parts. And for each part, the child should know 3 plus items names. Okay, selects correct adjective. Okay, this is very interesting. We are going to move towards the next phase from single word. We are going to move towards the two words. Okay, we are also working on the language of the kid. This is the receptive language. If you remember the part 6, this C domain is all about receptive task, receptive language. Okay, from the single item, from the single word, we are moving towards the two word. The two, like the child can receive two informations at the same time. For the adjective, what does adjective mean? Something that is adding in the noun. Okay, for example, there is a ball. It's a purple ball. It's a big ball. It's a small ball. It's like flashcards. These are the scare flashcards. One is purple, one is yellow. Yellow flashcard or purple flashcard. These are the things like we are moving towards the two items. The student will select between similar items that differ in one dimension, such as color, size, or shape. Okay, what to do? Place two similar objects that differ in only one feature. Okay, first of all, you have to say that try to keep the similar objects that should be different in only one feature. For example, it can be size, it can be color. Ask for the okay, for look, these two things have the same size but different color. These two things have different size but the same color. Give me the big ball, show me the red cup. For example, these are the examples. Okay, scoring criteria is 20 adjectives. It means you have to teach the kid 20 adjectives, and for those 20 adjectives, there's a further classification: 3 adjectives, 3 colors, 2 shapes, 2 sizes. Okay, small, small, big, long, short. Shapes can be included like circle, square, anything. And then you can go for the color. Like there is sorting, there is a difference. There's adjective added based on the colors. Okay, let's move towards the next, and that is C25. C25 is select items by following gaze. What does gaze mean? Okay, your eye contact. Where are you putting your eyes? Where is your eyeball? Okay, so the student will select an item by attending to another person's eye gaze or direction of attention. For example, where is my direction of eyes? The child is following my direction of eyes. He or she is not just following my verbal commands or something. The child is looking at me very carefully, and he or she is doing anything that what I am saying through my gaze. He or she is selecting something. Okay, the major target is select items. Separate 2 to 3 familiar items on a table. Okay, these are 1, 2, 3 items. Look clearly at one item without pointing. You're not pointing by your hand or something. Say, give me that one with your eye direction. Okay, you can use your eye direction here or here or here. Wherever you are looking, wherever you are moving your eyeball, the child will follow that direction and he or she will pick that item, select that item. Okay, select one of 3 separated items by gaze. You have to start by 1 and 2 item, and then for the master criteria, go with the 3 objects. Keep hands neutral. It means you are not giving the prompt physically. Move the objects after each trial so location can't become the cue. Okay, C26 is follows hand signals. There was eye signal. Gaze is kind of eye signal, eye direction. But in the C26, there is a hand signal. There is hand direction. Wherever you are moving your hand, wherever you are moving your hand signal, okay, the child will follow. For example, with the hand you are saying come closer, with the hand you are saying go away, with the hand you are saying no. Okay, these are all the things you have, like the child has to learn the hand signals. The student will respond to common hand signals for coming, sitting, standing, going to location, or performing an action. If you remember, with our finger we mostly put the finger on our lips, and what does it mean? It means keep silent. Okay, stay silent. Okay, that is the hand signal. The child has to follow that one. What to do? Give a familiar hand signal with a minimum speech. Test one action at a time and vary the person, room, and the distance. It means generalization. Extend an open hand to signal come. Okay, there is a certain sign of coming, like come closer to me. Other trials may signal sit. With a sit, you move your hand downward. With a stand, you move your hand upward. Go to the door, you point towards the door. Okay, for the clap, you move your hands accordingly. And take a turn in like a dancing. Sometimes you move your hand in that directions. Scoring criteria is responds correctly to all tested hand signals, at least four types of hand signals. Four plus items, you can say four plus types of hand signals is the master criteria. Okay, let's move towards the C27 follows directions to go to a person. Follows directions to go to a person, it means the child is following our direction. He or she has a good command following, and he or she is going anywhere we are sending. We are saying, okay, go to this therapist, for example, go to X, go to Y, go to Z, go to B person, go to your friend, go to your mama, or go to your sister, anything. Okay, you are saying go there, come here, all of these things. The student will walk across the room to a specified person. What to do? Arrange familiar people around the room. Say go to Ali. For example, it means you have to start with the similar, like with the familiar people. For example, we have two therapists in our room. One is behavior analyst, one is behavior therapist, and we can start like with ourselves first, and then you can use another person. Then you can send the child to the second room, like the second cabin, the third cabin, and the fourth cabin, and then the distance increases. What is the scoring criteria? Goes to at least four people on request. Okay, gives an item to a person or place. Okay, in C27, the child was just going. The child was just going to the person where we were sending him or her. But in C28, gives an items to a person or place. Okay, you are like in the next task, you are sending the child with a certain thing. Okay, there is also a place and there is also a person. You have to keep that in mind. You can also can say, okay, for example, hand the student a pen and say give the pen to the Sir Imran. Okay, and the student crosses the room and hands it over. He is Sir Imran and we are sending um a boy with the pen and saying give it to Sir Imran, and the child is going and giving. But sometimes we can say, okay, take this pen and put it on that table. Okay, sometimes we give a child a tissue and say, okay, go and put it in the dustbin. Okay, these are all the things you while taking session you can generalize that. Scoring criteria is two people plus two places. Okay, two people plus two places. With Sir Imran, there should be another person too. With the dustbin or the table, these are two places. You can use another place too. For example, you can say go to the kitchen. Okay, C29 is gets a named item from a person or place. Okay, so here we were saying to the kid, okay, take this pen and give it to Sir Imran. But now we are saying go to Sir Imran and bring the pen. Okay, this is one thing. Another thing is we are saying go to this book rack and bring some book. And we are saying, okay, sometimes I say to my kid, okay, go there, go to my table and bring the tissue paper. Okay, sometimes I say, okay, go there and bring the marker from the geometry. These are common examples that I use in my sessions. Okay, what to do? Name the item and source once. Get the book from the shelf or get the pen from Sarin Brown. Wait before prompting. Okay. Scoring criteria is again same. Two people plus two places get specified item. Goes to a person and performs direction. Okay. Here is a thing that we first we were sending a child to a person and then we were giving a thing to a person. Then we are asking something from the person or place, and in C30, we are saying go to some person and perform some task. Okay. So it is good there and say high five to her, give hug to her, give kiss to her, give like handshake and something like that. And go and clap hand, something like that. Okay. What to do? Place familiar people around the room, give one direction, go to Sunny Brown and give him a high five. Wait before prompting. And the scoring criteria is three plus people and at least two actions. Okay, it means with every person, the child has to perform at least two actions. Okay, the next one is C31. 31 uses specific motor responses in a receptive task. Objective is the student will select familiar objects or pictures using the specific motor responses named in an instruction. What to do? Mix instructions such as touch, point to, give me, pick up, and get. Ensure the response form not only the object is correct. Okay, example, how are you gonna do it? Present a cup, car, shoe, hat, and spoon. Say, give me the car. The learner picks up the car and places it in your hand. It means uses specific motor responses in receptive tasks. For example, I'm saying, okay, do this, give me, touch this, pick up, and give me those things. The child is gonna like look at that item and he or she is going to give us those things. Five different selection responses. In C32, demonstrate an action with a correct object. Okay, what does demo means? The child is going to like do something in front of us, na? Like it's a demo demonstration. We are going to perform a certain task with the correct object. Okay, and what to do? Present several objects, then ask, show me writing, show me brushing, or show me cutting. Don't do not identify the needed object. You uh, have to just give the items and just don't point on each and every item. You have to just say show me writing, and the child will look at the page or the pencil and he or she will like hold these items and he or she will start writing. Okay, and I'll say, okay, how do we brush our hair? The child will take the brush and brush his or her hair. And I'm saying, okay, how do we drink the water? Okay, show me drinking, show me cutting, show me sitting, show me running. These are the things the child has to do an action with the correct object. Okay, the thing, one thing just like give one example. For example, I'm saying, show me running. In running, the child is like self-centered. But I have said you have to use the use object, certain object. For example, for the cutting, we will use scissor. At least five actions without prompt. This is the master criteria. C33 performs multiple actions with objects. Okay, this was the thing, demonstrate an action with the correct object. This is the thing, demonstrates multiple objects with the object. For example, with one object, the child can perform multiple actions. With ball, they can perform. The child can perform multiple actions. Use varied object action combinations. Bounce or roll a ball. We can bounce a ball, we can roll a ball, we can brush a doll, we can push a car with a like we can play with a car, stir with a spoon, or drink from a cup. Four actions on at least four objects. Like with every object, the child can perform four different actions. In C34, it is demonstrates a pretend action. We are just pretending. Like you have to teach the kids the action words first of all. Okay, demonstrates a pretend action. Okay, I'm saying, okay, let's sleep, and the child will do this action and the sleep. Okay, I'm saying, okay, um, let's do the cutting, and we are just doing it in a pretending way. We're not actually using scissor or paper or something like that. And how do we cry? How do we laugh? Ha ha ha. These are the things like it's a pretend. At least master criteria is at least five pretend actions without prompts. And how are we going to say, show me sleeping with no bed or pillow present? The learner closes their eyes and rests their heads on joined hands. The next is C35, selects action pictures. Okay, this is the thing you have to teach the kid, the action cards. Okay, give me running, give me jumping, eating. What is the master criteria? 20 plus actions. You have to teach the kid 20 plus actions, including varied or novel examples. From 1 to 4 level, 2 actions, 5 actions, 10 actions, and then 20 plus actions. You have to teach the kid 20 plus actions. It means you have to prepare the 20 plus flashcards for these action cards. Okay, and you can visit autism shelter resources for the guidance. You can visit autism shelter resources if you want to order the action cards. Okay, the page is available on the Instagram. But let's move back towards the objective. The student will select a named action picture from an array of three pictures in a varied positions. Okay, in three positions the child will choose one, but always start with one and then two and then two, 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 and then for like master criteria you can teach the kid with a three array. Two will be distraction and one will be the main target. C36 select associated items. If you have read the B16, like match associated pictures, it says something like, okay, um, brush goes with toothpaste, rain goes with umbrella, and shirt goes with pant, pillow goes with bed. These are the things like associated pictures. Okay, objective is, given an item and array, the student will select other items that are commonly used with it. Okay, this is the association. What does association means? Association means the both things going together, both things look like get completed with each other. Okay, um show one item or picture and ask what goes with this. The learner selects the related from an array of distractor. And how are we going to add this task? First, we have to work on the B16 and then we can add the B36, C36. Always remember that there is a proper hierarchy. If you are done with the B16, then move towards the C36. And there is also, if you have, okay, I will tell you later about that. One, two, three, four levels, three related pictures for 20 plus items, the same master criteria as B16. As for every associated picture, there should be two related items. For example, with the bed, there will be a pillow, there will be a blanket. Okay, where the pant goes with shirt, and there will be also a cap. Okay, and for example, you can look here, example, shoe, socks, cup, straw, pencil, paper, toothbrush, toothpaste with real items and pictures. You prefer to use the like flashcards. C37 is select items by function. You have, if you have worked on the B domain very carefully, we have already taught items about feature, function, class, and each and everything. Okay, so you can use those same flashcards for these things. Okay, but in this item we will present some items in front of the kid and we will say select items by function. And for example, you can look at this picture and I can say, okay, give me something we can cut with. Cutting is a function, cutting is an action. Okay, give me something we can drink with. Drinking is an action. Okay, give me the one you cut with, which one is for drinking, find what you write with. Okay, writing is a function, drinking is a function, cutting is a function. Okay, 25 items plus select 2 items by function from an array of 6 items. You will place 6 items and you will just say a kid, okay, give me something we brush with, give me something we drive, give me something we drink, give me something we write with, give me something we eat rice with, give me something we cut with. These array of 6 items. Array means there will be a certain line, there will be a certain arrangement, and the child has to select something. And then the same as the C38, select items by feature. What to do? Present a mixed array and ask find the one with wheels. Wheel is a feature. All the things having the wheels is a feature. Why did we did this task select items by the part or by the part of, for example, if you remember the part of the car, wheels, window, engine. Okay, and the next was the house, door, window, roof. Same thing is you have to select items by feature. Give me the one with the tail. There's not example, but I think if you have the flashcards with a B domain, you can go with these things. For example, monkey has a tail, dog has a tail. You can say, give me something with a tail. The child will give you. Give me something with the button. The child will give you that. Okay, two features for 25 items. Select two from an array of 6 items. Two features or parts. One feature. Okay, these are the things like 25 items, two features, and all of that thing. C39 item, again select items by class. There is a word class. What does class mean? Vegetables is a class. Body parts is a class. Animals is a class. Cloth is a class. Okay, so these are the things, and you will say, okay, give me something like fruit. Give me all the fruits from this. Give me all the toys. Give me all the animals from this. Okay, the child will give you all the animals. There will be two animals, there will be five animals, there will be one animal the child is gonna give you because he or she knows what is animal. Monkey is an animal here. Bear is an animal here. Okay, select two items from a larger set. Okay, here is a thing we are going to again expand for a child. Select two items from a larger set. There are like bundles of things. They can be bundles of 3D objects or pictures, and we are gonna say, give me shoes and cup. Okay, we have moved towards the two words. The student will select two specified items or objects or pictures from a larger array in front of them. We have put a lot of things in front of the kid, and we are saying, okay, give me book plus apple. Book plus apple. The child will look at us and we say, and the child will give us, first of all, the child, most of the time, the child remembers the last item. And we will say, book. The child will give us book and apple. The child will place the apple in our hand. Okay, so it's an easy thing. C domain is very easy, but we have to teach the kid. C41, select two items in a requested order. Okay, this was the thing the child is giving randomly, but in this, okay, I told you the child is gonna prefer maybe the first word from our mouth or maybe the last word from our mouth. Okay, but the child is gonna give us those two items. But in this, the child has to properly remember the sequence. I said, give me the shoes, then cup. So if it means the child is gonna give us the shoes first and then the cup. And I'm saying, okay, give me beer and then banana. The child will give us beer and I will say then banana. The child will look at us and then he or she is gonna give us. So the child will remember the sequence. Okay, select community helpers. What does mean by community helpers? Community helpers are professions actually. So we are gonna work on the professions. We have to take the material of professional flashcards. The student will select pictures of familiar community helpers found in their environment. Present clear photos of community help and ask, show me the doctor, find the teacher, point to the police officer. 4+ community helpers. is our target, but in our daily routine we like work on 10 plus community helpers so that the child can increase his or her vocabulary, and then it will help in sentence formation. Okay, this was the small announcement. You guys, if you guys are interested, you can text me personally on this number. Okay, this one is C43 locates objects in a complex picture. Okay, in this one, there will be a complex picture, and we are gonna say the child has to scan. And I'm saying, okay, where is the jellyfish? Where is the whale? Where is the starfish? These are the things like you can look. Find at least three targets in a display with 10 plus other items. Okay, there are 10 plus other items, distractors, and we will say, okay, tell me where is the dolphin, where is the whale, where is the starfish, where is the jellyfish. Like three items, three is the target, at least three is the target, but 10 plus items should be present in that complex picture. Okay. So next is C44 locates partially hidden objects. Okay, these are partially hidden, not completely, partially hidden. Sometimes the size will be large, the size will be small, and objective is the student will locate objects in a complex picture when only part of each object is visible. Okay, only one part is visible, but the child will locate it. Use a scene with partially hidden item and find all the cause cows even when only a head, tail, or body part is visible. For example, only the tail is visible of the cow, and we are saying, and the child will okay locate that cow there. The next is C45 select pictures for environmental sound. For this, you have to use your phone for sounds or something. You can like play the sound. The child will listen that and think, okay, for example, I am playing the sound of thunder because I have practiced it on my kid, and I was used to play the sound of ambulance, and the child will listen it, and he or she I was used to say, what did you hear? And he or she will say, it was ambulance. Okay, the next one is C46 is select all examples of an item. Select, okay, sorry. Select all examples of an item. For example, an item is a dog, and the child will select all related dogs. Okay. The master criteria is select five examples from an array of 10 plus items. Okay, C47 is selects one item with two characteristics.